Hey y'all, it's me. Listen, the pond has got men hypnotized. The pond, the men say it's majestic. Y'all, y'all gotta listen to this one, y'all. It's a oldie, but it's a goodie, y'all. So stay tuned. I started this on June 20, no, June 23rd, June 3rd, and then I ended it on the 9th. Okay, y'all know I got to get my specs on. So it's called The Pond. Okay, and the pond, 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 the pond. That's what it's called. So it starts like this. The pond has the wand, because you know you can't do one without the other, driving into unknown territories on a daily and at all times of the night. The pond can and has been used as a blessing or a weapon. The pond has been used as a tool of manipulation to get what it wants. Then say the wand made me do it. The pond has gotten itself into some tricky and sticky situations. The pond can be a place of release, rest, and relaxation. Yes, honey. Some people find peace in the pond. The pond has been misused and abused for centuries. Some think the pond was meant to be used like the wand, but it is not. I know. You don't want to believe it, but there is a double standard when it comes to the pond and the wand. I know. You still don't want to believe it. You may think the pond is majestic, magical, and has superpowers over the wand. No, honey. The wand just like dipping and dripping from pond to pond if you let it. So keep your pond shut until it's time. What y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? And this was inspired because, like I told you, my cousin said I should speak on the pond since I spoke on the wand. And if you have not heard or saw the wand, it's called There is a Harsh Reality about the wand. That's what I think I titled it. There is a harsh reality about the wand, and there is. And I know, y'all, I know. But you know, I also have my thoughts. You know, I have my thoughts on this, right? So, like I said, if you want to watch the wand to see why the pond and the wand are affiliated, do that. Okay, so anyway, let me go into my thoughts. Okay, so let me break it down to you what the pond means. Okay, we're just gonna look at it like that on that standpoint because I want to keep this channel to where you can understand what I'm saying, but I ain't trying to get too ratchet with it. Okay, I'm not trying to get too ratchet. I'm trying to still stay, where I need to stay. Okay, so as a noun, it's a small body of still water. But as a verb, it's called, it's flowing waters, right? So my thoughts are this. Okay, y'all remember the movie Poltergeist, right? When the lady was like, Carol Ann, going to the light. I remember her little Go into the light. Well, ladies, it's time to go into the light. Go into the light, y'all. The pond is in a league of its own. So stop thinking the pond can be handled like the wand. It is not to be handled like the wand, okay? Don't do it. Stop it. Okay, I got my thing on. Y'all, the pond is not meant to be handled like the wand, nor is it to perform like the wand. Actually, they both are supposed to be treated with care, restraint and respect, self-control, protected, have dignity, and self-valued with a lot of love. I know. They both have been misused and abused. But let us get back with the pond and the wand to that real love thing. Let us get back to that. It seemed like in every generation they had their way on how they treated the pond and the wand. It did. It seemed like every generation, like this generation seemed like I'm just gonna, I don't know. It just seemed like this generation is like, here, it's right here on the table, right here. Go and get your, what is that? Why have the cow when you can get the milk? Why get the milk when you can have the cow free? I don't know. Y'all know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So it's like with every generation, there is something different. But y'all, we can get back to that real love thing on how the pond and the wand is supposed to be treated, y'all. We can get back to it. So y'all, I just wanted to make that because if I did, I had to make some because my cousin was like, if you're going to do the wine, you got to talk about the pond. So I was like, okay, let me just go and do this thing. All right. So anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all for me today, y'all. I hope I said something that can make you think. And I didn't want to put, talk about it. You guys get it. The ones that hear it, you get it. You understand what the pond is. You understand? Because I ain't trying to make my channel ratchet, but I told you that I would also be keeping you conscious, aware on this channel. So this is just another part to what I do, y'all. I am here to encourage, to inspire, and to enlighten, and to keep you conscious, aware. Yeah, and here go my little thing right here. It felt like when I was, letting the pond just be the pond, not with just anybody. I was in relationships. Let's make that clear, okay? And it wasn't that many, but let's just make that clear. All right. So anyway, it seemed like, I would be doing my thing or whatever, but I swear, y'all, I'm going to put a little picture of what it felt like God was doing when I was, just letting the pond run free. I'm going to put a little picture of this man, y'all. Y'all will see it when I put it up there. He's sitting on the door. He's sitting on the door, top of the door, looking down. And so now I'm like, man, I cannot even see doing that until the time is right. Until the time is right, honey. But I was just giving an example of what it used to feel like, even though we know he's all around. But I'm telling you, it felt like he was sick. Because I'd be like, this is my last time. This is my last time. Hey y'all, and another thing is I know I'll be making y'all chuckle a little bit when I be talking about the wand and the pond, okay? But I want us to be able to tell our children, because we got to keep our children's conscious aware of this stuff too. Do not be waking up opening the pond and stirring the wine. We don't need that to be awakened yet, because there are emotional repercussions behind that. If that, how I be getting my words, but y'all know, y'all done listen to me enough on this channel. But there are repercussions behind those things. When they open up the wine, open up the pond and then stir in the wine, we already know that from what we've learned, we want to teach them, hey, don't open up nothing, don't be stirring nothing yet, okay, until it's time. We hear a lot about people saying when they were younger, people didn't teach them or show them certain things. They did. They told us don't do it, but they didn't tell us why. They didn't tell us that, they did tell us, you can get pregnant, but it's more to that. It's responsibilities. It's that emotional. I was thinking back when when you had your first love, your first, and how that was so devastating. So if that's your first love, just think about if somebody did that and that was your first time. Like how heartbreaking that could be. You know what I'm saying? On either way, whether it was the pond or the wand, we try to treat them different, but they are the same, meaning that they still have the emotional baggage. They are different. Let's make that clear. Let's make that very clear. They are different, and they do have different functions. They do. But if we treated them all with love, treated them both with love, it would really make a difference. But I just want to come back and say, we definitely have to teach our children. Let them know, because I be telling D, if it come across my mind, I just be like, hey D, come on in here, let me tell you. He be like, I know he be like, my mama crazy, but I want to make sure that I have prepared him and he knows what to encounter. If it's something on TV that I say, this is what I want you to watch so you can be aware of this, I will bring him in there because I want him to know he gonna be ready. He can't never say that I didn't teach him about the wand and the pond and the effects, because when it pops in my head, I'd be like, hey, come here. But that was just another thing that I wanted to share, so y'all won't just think it's about chuckles and laughs on here, okay? Even though, I want you to know that this is a space where you can come in or just listen, or maybe it's a word that I've said, or just encourage you. You never know, because people go up and down every day, and you never know if they could hear something from your channel that could encourage them or inspire them. So y'all, that's all I wanted you to know on that part. Let's teach our kids what we were not taught. That's it.